All right, I made it down to Times Square. And here I am doing what everybody's doing, taking pictures, of course. I live in Las Vegas. I'm used to seeing all the cool bright lights. Anyway, so the big premiere for Ghostbusters is tomorrow about 8 o'clock. I got in early tonight. I'm gonna have some fun here in New York City, down here in Manhattan, Times Square area, and oh, check this out. You gotta see this three-dimensional ad for Ghostbusters. This thing is sick.
All right, check it out. This is the new Ghostbusters ad in Times Square. It's a three-dimensional thing at the Hershey's factory. Of course, you know, there's no sound to it, but it's pretty cool. You know, you got this muncher over here. He munches on stuff. Here comes the ecto. And it totally looks like the thing is hanging off the building. This is one of the most impressive billboards I've ever seen in my life. I mean, yeah, this is down in Times Square. It's Sunday night before the premiere. Got here a little earlier.
Hey, somebody lied, said they in the car left.
No, sorry.
Yeah, they're gonna back it out. Oh.
So there it is. This is the Afterlife ecto. They're loading it up onto a tow truck so they don't have to drive through the streets of New York City. And, you know, 59 millimeter, these are always fun to drive around. I can smell it starting to rich. I don't know if this one has the LS in it. I think it does. But you can see some of the weathering they've done on it. Check it out. Crazy door gaps going on up here. It's not waterproof in any way. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to see. So you can see the suspension they did under here. They added some suspension. They got some protection here where the tank would normally be. They've taken the tank out. They've got this drop-down ramp, which is pneumatically actuated, so that's for props. They've probably got a fuel cell going on back there. Oh yeah, there's some great stuff in there. You can see some of the suspension details here. They run the pipes out the side. Here's a plug-in area, and he's rolling. Fantastic. Great information. Great rear information. You can see this other platform here that goes for this gunner seat, how they put that together. It's unbelievable. Oh yeah, the sway bars. Great. We're actually here at the red carpet waiting to see the staff for Ghostbusters Afterlife. So we've been given exclusive access. You know, there we got the ecto one over there behind us, the one that we saw earlier at the firehouse, and some of the actors are going to come down here. What do you think about that, cat? So it's, but you know, because it's New York and we're inside, we have to wear the mask. They made us show our Vax cards to get in. They gave us a special wristbands. You know, we got some more of the wristbands.
Like the old Kenner would do.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. So any minute now, the cast is supposed to come through here. Cast crew, probably Jason Reitman. We saw a little glimpse of Bill Murray earlier. But this is amazing. A real New York City red carpet for Ghostbusters. Imagine how cool it would have been to do this in 1984 at the original, or even the 89. Did the 2016 one. Nobody wants to talk about it.
Talent's going to come through here. You guys will have some decent photo ops. Hopefully, Ecto's here, so make sure you get that. After Talent goes in, we'll start loading in the theater. We'll load in the theater on that side. You guys should be allowed into the main theater if you want. We also have the fan screening, as you know. If you'd rather hang with your friends, that's going to start at 8:30.
Gotcha.
I would advise better action if you go into the other one.
Right.
Talent opportunity. But Jason will be there to introduce for all the screenings.
Cool.
You guys all have your wristbands, which is good.
Yep.
Excellent. What else do I have for you? We'll run you guys up through, right through here, straight up into the theater. It'll be in the IMAX theater that we'll run you guys. Okay? IMAX is huge. It looks great. The movie's good. I think you guys will be excited.
We're ready.
There's space if you want to drop any proton packs or traps or anything like that. If you want to keep them with you, you're more than welcome to. They'll want you if they haven't already, so you guys can drop them up top and pick them up on your way out, or keep them with you. Okay? Josh is in charge of security, so whatever he says really goes. I'm just,
Hey, Tom.
I'm the hype man.
Would you go black to match it?
Enjoy, guys. Thank you. I'll be back.
So you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, the OG. Man, I don't want to mess it up.
No problem. I'm sure it'll be great.
And you too?
Yes, we do.
Right next to Logan Kim,
Yes.
the one and only. That kid.
Yes.
He's great.
Thank you.
Hello. You guys are completists. You're going to try to get everybody.
We're gonna try.
All right.
Very cool.
Thank you. How did you guys get this special seat at the table over here? Oh, this.
You're lucky.
It's crazy pandemonium. Everybody's getting autographs. It's funny.
Thank you, Karen.
We could have talked for hours.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We got our Hey, Jason. Jason, it's Videobob. Remember from Walmart?
How are you, man?
I'm here. We made it all the way to the end. Jason, you mind? Drop my phone.
It's all right. Can I use your break?
Anywhere you like.
Where do you want it?
Anywhere you like. Proud of you, John. Proud of you, John.
packed now.
How's it going?
Excuse me for just a minute.
Mr. Murray! Don't come back. Just one more.
Okay, I'll just sign with this one. Is that okay? It's all right. I'm not gonna get really quick. Like up my family. Just because they're right.
Wow, what a great video. Super awesome. Stuff. Wait a minute. What are you doing? I'm trying to film a video here. We have our tickets to the premiere of Ghostbusters right here in New York City. AMC Lincoln Town Square. We're living the life, bros.
Yeah.
So, here's some VIP shit, right?
Yeah.
We are dead center inside the IMAX. Row A, 18 and 19, because this is, so let me show you our view. Dude, we are like exactly dead center of this IMAX screen for the ultimate experience.
This is huge. This is crazy.
Free high seas,
Ecto coolers.
ecto coolers, free popcorn, sodas, soda. Look at that, AMC Perfect Popcorn. This is when you were a little kid watching Ghostbusters. You know, thinking about how cool it would have been to come to the actual movie. But we were like, what? Little kids.
Yeah, little kids.
Yeah, I mean, I was born in '74, so '84. I was 10.
Yeah.
I was 10 years old when the Ghostbusters came out, and then I was an early teenager when Part 2 came out.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Tom Rothman, and when I left work today, I was the chairman of Sony Pictures.
And now?
And on behalf of all of us at Columbia and our partners at Braun, who I think are here somewhere, yes, welcome back to church. Or maybe in this neighborhood temple, I don't know. You're good. But this is my house of worship anyway. It's really great to see you all here. It's been 20 months since there was a proper Columbia movie premiere. But my mother was right. This too shall pass. If you work at Columbia, you're in the family of Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is part of our legacy, it's part of our past, and part of our present. And that's very appropriate because tonight's film is actually about family by family. In my youth and childhood, I had the incredible privilege to work on 2 movies by an extraordinarily, amazingly talented writer-director, Jason Reitman. That was Thank You for Smoking and Juno. And then I had the great experience for years and years and years where Jason Reitman turned me down on everything we offered him. And we tried and tried and tried to get him to come direct movies for us, but super talented writer-directors are really, really hard to get. So we couldn't get him until, fortunately, we were working with another very, very good producer. And that excellent producer had Jason's telephone number and I think knew where he was going to be on Passover or something. And that's Ivan Reitman. With great thanks to all of the cast and all of the crew, and everyone responsible for this marvelous film tonight. It's my distinct pleasure on behalf of about 8,000 employees at Columbia Pictures worldwide to introduce two preternaturally talented people, the progenitor and the elusive prodigal son, Ivan and Jason Reitman.
Thank you, Tom. Remind me not to have him introduce us again, okay?
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Sony Pictures. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Josh. Thank you for making this possible. A dream that I certainly never thought would ever happen, standing here, the director of a Ghostbusters movie. And thank you, Braun and Aaron Gilbert, who have also been behind my last two movies that are a lot harder to greenlight sometimes than Ghostbusters, so thank you for that. Can you believe we're here?
I'm so happy we're here. We've waited such a long time. We've been excited for about a year and a half. I'm trying, Bill. You know, that's the way it was, right? First day of shooting?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, is Violet in here? Hey, Violet, will you stand for a second? Are you here with Molly? Is she here too? Are your brothers here? All right, I'm gonna tell you why I just felt in stand. So the first person who ever read the script was my father. And the second people who read the script were them. That's because they're the daughters of Harold Ramis. This movie's dedicated to him, one of the creators of Ghostbusters, and it's a Spengler story. And we're here not only in honor of the people you're about to meet, but in honor of him. So tonight's screening is dedicated to Harold.
Thank you for all being here. This has been an extraordinary ride for both of us, and very emotional for me to have this story continue and have you hang on to it for such a long time and want it back. And I really thank you very much, and I hope you'll be thrilled. I am. I'm very proud of you, Jason. You made a beautiful, beautiful movie. And why don't we introduce
Should we do some cast?
Yeah.
All right, first, our young Ghostbusters, Celeste O'Connor, Logan Kim, and McKenna Grace. I also want to introduce two of the sexiest human beings I know, Carrie Coon and Paul Rudd. And of course, the real reason all of us are here. Ernie Hudson, Dan Aykroyd, and Bill Murray.
Have a wonderful time tonight. Thank you again. And let's go Ghostbusters, okay?
Hey, one question. Who are you gonna call?
How epic was that?
That was pretty cool, man.
Jason Reitman and his dad Ivan, with the entire cast of Ghostbusters here in the same theater watching the movie with us.
Usually when you go to see a opening of a movie, you don't get the actors, the directors, and everything
No,
coming in and talking to you, right?
this is as epic as it gets. And wow, so honored and so thankful to have been invited to come out here, be part of the Ghostbuster community, Ghost Corps, and to be part of this history that has been a part of our lives since we were little kids.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing. And now we're gonna watch the highly anticipated movie, not And I know that it's not going to be disappointing like the one that I was in a couple years ago. That's pretty funny.
I was trying to get out and then that thing was hit back there.
They talk about the New York City subways and the weirdos you meet.
Oh, weirdo.
It's, you know.
They're like, Ghostbusters coming here a bunch.
My grandmother used to spin yarns about a spectral locomotive ran beneath the city.
Since everyone's relying on me, one stop.
Stand down. Stand down.
We're going to the hotel, right, Jim?
Don't touch the third rail.
One stop.
Also, don't pee on it.
Touch the third rail.
One stop.
Well, it's the next day. It was pretty exciting last night just getting home. I wanted to wait until I had time to sleep on it, think about the movie. I would love to talk about some of the things that really are important to me. But unfortunately, all of those things would be spoilers. So we're gonna have to wait a while until the movie's out, everybody's kind of seen it, and then we can talk about some of the things that I think maybe were issues. But honestly, really, nothing was really an issue. It was incredibly well done. Of course, I saw it IMAX, front row center, watching it with the cast, knowing that I was in the theater with Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, Ivan Reitman, Jason Reitman, and all the other actors from the film. Plus, not only that, but a theater full of invited Ghostbusters fans. Ghost Corps at Sony Pictures reached out to some of the bigger franchises out there that exist and some of the top tier Ghostbuster fans and invited them to the red carpet premiere, where we were allowed special access, special entry, and really treated like kings. I gotta say, class act. They know it's all about the fans, and that's what really matters. I mean, listen, millions and millions of people all over the world for generations are going to enjoy this movie. But the people that have been waiting for it were us, our whole lives. From the first time I saw that movie when I was 10 years old in 1984, we've been waiting for this. And even though I was in the 2016 movie, Answer the Call, even I'll agree that was not what the fans were looking for. Thank you. Have a nice, I am in New York, matzo ball soup and roast beef. Classic. All right, let's talk about the movie a little bit. What's great about this film is that they pretty much checked every box for the fans that are into the cosplay. They brought back literally every single prop, the proton pack, the traps, the PKE meter. You get to relive every bit of it. Of course, the Ecto one, exactly kind of in the way it was in the films. Not only that, but they brought into play in things from the real Ghostbusters cartoons, the video games, the comics. They incorporated all of it. It's literally a fan film, except done by the original creators and actors. If you're disappointed by this film, you just simply are not a Ghostbuster fan. And you can sit there and try to nitpick certain things or complain about maybe the choice of actor or whatever, but you are just not a fan of Ghostbusters if you don't like this movie. That's the bottom line. And I gotta tell you, without giving away any spoilers, obviously we know that there is some incorporation and some honor and tribute paid to Harold Ramis. I'm 47 years old, and I felt like a kid, and there wasn't a dry eye in the house. There was at least 3 times I can think of where everybody in that theater was bawling their eyes out. And let me tell you, do not leave till they kick you out of the theater. There are special surprise endings that are just going to make you squee. If you're a Ghostbuster fan, you are going to absolutely be exhilarated, thrilled, and quite frankly in tears, both in sadness and in joy. I wouldn't even classify this movie as a comedy. It's a drama, a very serious one. And it's a tearjerker, a heart-wrencher. Has a very uplifting ending, but it will absolutely leave you in tears. And if you're not in tears at the end of this movie, please seek therapy, because there's something wrong with you. I wish I could tell you more about the movie. I like I said, I don't want to give away any spoilers. And we're going to revisit this as the movie gets to be bigger. But I talked about in other videos how I had met with Jason Reitman when they were first pitching the movie, and I did get to talk to Jason as he was leaving, and I congratulated him. And I didn't get to film that, unfortunately, but he did remember me, and as did Dan Aykroyd. I said, hey, I saw you at the Stillwater, Oklahoma show a couple weeks ago, and he goes, oh yeah, you're here. And I was like, yeah, I wouldn't miss it for the world. And I know there's people out there that would say, well, listen, I can't afford to do the kind of things that you do, Videobob. But when things are important to you, you somehow figure out how to make that happen. And there's no way that I was gonna not be here. Ghostbusters is a huge, huge part of my life. And by the way, I want to tell you something. You know, those of you who know me really well and have watched me for many years and maybe researched me know that it can be a tumultuous relationship among fans and fandoms. There's a lot of internet trolls. And I've been in a few nerd fights over the years. Some of them are really silly. But I gotta tell you, coming here, hanging out with all these other Ghostbusters, hundreds of them, I was welcomed with open arms and just treated like a celebrity. And I want to say thank you so much to every single Ghostbuster that I met on this trip. I appreciate every single one of you. And thank you for the warm greetings. And we just had a great time. And I hope to see all of you again. And I'm so glad that we got to share this amazing moment together as fans and now friends. So thanks for watching. I'm sorry I couldn't give you more information about the movie. I don't want to be that dude with the spoilers. I think some of you will appreciate that. Matter of fact, I think I'll put no spoilers in the title of this video. I'm going to have a nice roast beef sandwich and a nice mustard ball soup. And can't go to Carnegie Deli anymore, they're closed. But this place is pretty cool. Sorry that this is kind of a long video and I'm rambling on here. But if you're a big Ghostbuster fan, you're going to want to listen. All right. And now we'll have lunch and then we'll walk around Times Square.
There is no Dana, only Zoo.
And this dog. Speaking of Ghostbusters, this is Dana Barrett's apartment, otherwise known as Spook Central. Right here is where Ghostbusters fell through the street, right? This is where they were filming Ghostbusters. Her apartment was right up there in that corner left. Stay Puft, Marshmallow Man, comes walking right through here. And he steps on this church. Now you can tell by the size of the scale of the church that he wasn't quite as big because he still needed to climb the building. So I'm not sure what part of the church he stepped on. But there, up there is where they would have been hanging off of And right here is where the street would have opened up and swallowed the car. Okay, who brought the dog? So this is the entrance where Peter Venkman comes in. He's like, hey, what's going on? And the doorman says, oh, some crazy person brought a bear to a party or whatever it was. Of course, the terror dog bursts through the doors. He runs across the street over to Central Park, and where he's chasing Louis Tully right over there. And this was her apartment. Nobody steps on a church in my town. So there's the church next to Spook Central. And you can tell from the scale of this that Stay Puft was not as big as they portrayed him, because he had to climb up the building. If his foot and knee were big enough to just step on the church, I mean, I guess if he climbed over it, you know. But right up at the top there is where Spook Central is. So yeah, that corner area up there would have been Dana's apartment. And then, of course, that tower up there would have been where they battle Zool. I don't know if I can get to a better view of it, but it looks pretty amazing from here. So best I can tell is, you know, he jumps over the bridge, he runs around this area. You couldn't have gone the other way because there's like a bridge. And then he comes around here to Tavern on the Green. I'm having trouble locating the exact spot, but he kind of runs back. This has obviously changed a bit through the years, but there's this glass front area. Now that's been renovated over the last 30 years, I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure this is where he goes. So yeah, I talked to somebody here at Tavern on the Green, and they explained to me that back when they renovated in 2014, they changed a lot of things, that little post that he runs past, and, you know, other things. So it looks very different. Not crazy different, but a little bit different. And somebody else told me that, you know, Rick Moranis just lives around the corner. That's pretty crazy. He lives just down the street. So it's probably pretty interesting for him when he goes out to do something and he goes walking past that building and remembers doing his scenes in Ghostbusters. Well, everybody, that concludes my trip to New York City and to see the Ghostbusters premiere. A lot of cool videos coming out. If you like this kind of content, you should like, share, and subscribe, and I'm sure that you'll enjoy many more of these along with me. Anyway, I'm Videobob. Thanks for watching.